Hello, welcome everyone. It's Jean Brittingham at Captain Stitches, and I am coming to you this evening for our Tip Demo Tuesday, which is going to be really short and sweet this evening because it is time for our Step 5 in the Veterans Quilt Challenge, Quilt Along. So I'm going to be showing you that and just giving you a quick little tip included in that. So first of all, for all of you that are participating in the quilt along, this is your step number 5. Thank you for coming, and I hope that you are all caught up at this time. If you're not, don't worry about it. You have plenty of time to catch up and get finished with that step 5, which is really the final step, other than, of course, quilting your quilt when it is finished. So in step number 4, you needed to assemble all of your half square triangles into the chevron sections, just like this. So now for step number 5, you are going to follow the directions in your pattern, and you're going to assemble all of those chevrons into the stripes for your flag and attach them to your star section, of course, which we'll just put part of that up there. You all know what that star section is by now. So that is step number 5. Assemble all the stripes, complete putting the top of your veterans flag quilt together. Very, very easy. And my quick tip for you this evening is it will be a lot easier to press those back seams adjoining these two together open if you go ahead and if you have either the big clapper like this, the big heavy wooden one, to use that on that seam, or if you have one of these, to make sure that you use that on that seam. It will really help on where those points come together, keeping that seam to lie nice and flat after pressing it. These always come in super handy. So if you haven't purchased a clapper yet, I really highly recommend that you add one of those to your quilting notions. You will be very happy that you did. They come in very handy on so many quilt blocks. I use them daily in my quilting, and I know that if you have those and add those, I'm sure that you will also. So that is my quick tip for the day. And like I said, it's really going to be short and sweet this evening. If you have any questions at all, if you come across anything that you've stumbled on along the way on your Veterans Quilt Flag Challenge Quilt Along, just be sure and drop those in the comments here, and I will help you in any way that I can to answer those. And of course, if you are not in the Facebook group, that is Friends of Captain Stitches Quilting Stitching Bee, and the link is always in the description box below. So just go ahead, click on that, answer the couple questions, and you can join the group and catch up on this if you are interested in doing that Veterans Quilt Challenge Quilt Along. That's a mouthful to say, by the way. And like I said, there's plenty of time to catch up and work on that. All the links and everything will always remain in the Facebook group so that you can go along, start in on that anytime. I know there are a few that didn't have their fabrics and stuff and are still working along on that. Catching up may not be all the way up to getting ready for step number 5 yet, but like I said, those files will always be there. The file for the pattern to download is there. And once again, just to give credit again to the designer who has so graciously given this pattern out to be used. Let me get to that real quick so I don't make any mistakes on that. But it is the Citizen Salute to Veterans, Big Star and Chevron Veterans Flag Quilt, designed by Melissa Scarborough Aldred. And she also has a Facebook group, Veterans Flag Quilt Challenge, and you can find the pattern there, or you will also find it if you're doing the quilt along in the Friends of Captain Stitches, Quilting Stitching Bee Facebook group also, which will be linked in the description box. And if you haven't subscribed and you like what you see, also have other videos and everything to check out, please go ahead, hit that subscribe button, click on the bell if you'd like to receive notifications of when I drop lives or new video content. And everyone, be sure, if you like what you see, give it the thumbs up. Everyone have a great evening. Thank you for joining me, and happy stitching. And remember, in the meantime, I can keep you in stitches. Bye-bye, everyone.